And oh no, it looks like I'm starting out in a boss fight. Didn't actually plan on that happening. Needless to say. Uh-oh, watch out, Bifrost. Tail. Yeah, that reminds me. Ow. Oh, whoa, look at that. Oh,
your shield could be of use.
Oh, hush. Okay, so it's taking about half damage now.
Your axe! Aim for my sigils!
Oh, good shot, right.
Watch your right!
Uh-oh. That's pretty bad.
Use your legs, not your shield!
Dodge, 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 dodge.
My sigils can amplify your attacks! Uh-oh. Here comes the tail. Tail again. Dodge. Uh-oh. And time for the finisher. Uh-oh. Although, I'm trying to remember what the goddess Freya was known for in Norse mythology. I forget. Uh-oh, dodge. It's weak! It won't last much longer!
Let us finish this!
Come here, you.
It's opening his stomach again! Get ready! Evade! Can't block a blast that powerful!
Oh no. Ow. Fowler.
Clear the area! I shot a sigil into its stomach! You know what to do!
Go for the finish. And finish. These fights are always
It's going back in!
We will not let it go!
Ooh, come on, pull it. Pull it.
And you are in the way! Rascal!
Ooh. Wow. Interdimensionally closing on the head. Sheesh. That's some way to kill something. Jeez. Oh, jeez. That's a way to deal. Whew. Damn. That's a way to do something. Come on, Freya, pull it apart. Pull it apart. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. It's okay, we get it. Can't say I don't blame her. Being cursed to be in one place for how many winters? Or for how long? You can think about that for a minute. Imagine being cursed where you can't even go home. How much that must suck. Can't go home. Can't go see anybody you care about. Nothing. Not a darn thing.
Is it done?
It's over. It's really over.
So that really broke all the curses on her?
What you seek?
I suppose this is the point where I forgive you,
Really?
where I kill you.
He gets ready. Hmm. How interesting. That blade glows when it's in her hands. Ooh. Look at that. Ooh, the anger. The anger. Look on her face. I don't know how they captured that anger so good, or how they drew it so good for her face, but they did.
There's still a part of me that is so angry that it'll always be.
Well, there's always
It'll
going
always
to be anger.
Angry.
Well, of course.
But no. You are not the one who needs to die. I do see that.
Well, gee, who's the one who set the path upon him? Who's the one who made him do
Everything
it without
that's happened
anything?
between us.
No need to explain. Not to me.
He's lost so much.
Not
You
for
know,
that.
he's lost so much. It's sad when you think about it. How much Kratos has lost, how much he's been through. It's really fair that,
I do
you know,
not regret saving your life. And never will.
Of course.
But the choice between life and death should have been yours to make.
Yeah.
I should not have robbed you of that choice.
Well, the only problem is that after Baldur killed Freya, he would have continued going after Kratos, and he still would have died. Does no one understand this? That on a really big technical level here, that even if Balder had killed Freya, he still would have... What's this? Amulet. Huh. Okay. Amulet. Midgard's endurance. Okay. Perk required, 1 of 3. Okay. That realm shift really helps. Dog. Hmm. Well.
Now that I am myself again, I suppose it's time to face my brother.
And after that?
I don't know.
Yes, frozen
It's been a long
flames.
time since I've had a choice. Let me live with that for a moment.
Well, enjoy it, Freya. Come on. It's your choice is to do things. And for the first time in a long time, you actually get to make those choices. Come on. Well, I don't blame her for being mad at her ex for
We
so
can take
many
this
things.
way back to the camp. I can help with the vines. Now embed your blades into the glowing vines and light it.
Oh
Your
wow.
brother seemed open to your return.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love nothing more than for everything to go back to how it was. Leaving the responsibilities of leadership to me.
Well, leadership is not a task. Well, it's not something everybody's cut out for. Truth be told. Hell, even I hate leadership to a very large degree. And then of course, you know, you'll ask, weren't you in the service? Yeah. But didn't you have to lead? Yeah. It happened. Didn't mean I was overtly thrilled about it. I mean, the only good, the best part of it was the fact that, to a very large degree, sigil arrows. Okay. Uh-oh. But the thing you have to, but a lot of things that people tend to forget about leadership is that for leadership to work, people actually have to be willing to listen. Learned that one the hard way. When I tried to be a leader, when I was younger, and I ended up basically getting the "we don't have to listen to you" mentality. Granted, this isn't when granted, this was not when I was in the military, because oh, I have a story about that, if anyone's interested in hearing it. And pow, right in the kisser.
Send Odin my regards.
You use your anger effectively.
Well, you learn to use what you have.
Can't say I don't blame her. Well, I will say this: the thing that that has been lost nowadays is basically what amounts to emotional mastery. Now now there'll be those who sit there and say,
It's
"What do
not
you
as
mean
though I
emotional
want to be
mastery?"
angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life.
Now there will be those who sit there and say, "What do you mean emotional mastery? You can't keep your emotions." Oh, what's the word I'm looking for here? Oh, awesome. Uh, what? Huh. Let's see. This greatly increases for. Oh, I can pick between them. Okay. But it used to be taught that you had to master yourself. You had to master your emotions. And nowadays, nobody really teaches that anymore. What do you mean, master your emotions? Well, it's really quite simple. Not allowing your emotions to dictate what you do. Or to be more precise, you do not allow your emotions to blatantly control your actions. I mean, that's another way to phrase it in that regard, but still. If you can't control yourself, moderate burst of health. But if you can't regulate your emotions, you know, that often leads to very bad situations. I mean, in one of my college classes, they taught one of my professors talked about how how
These
in
plants are
certain
the same as those we
regards.
saw earlier. Frost should make quick work of their poison.
My professor talked about how, you know, it didn't really matter.
I think we'll need to adjust our strategy since there's more than one. Let's try using a sigil. Now the sigil should hold the frost, even in the axe's absence. Well done.
But oh, I lost my train of thought there. More or less that, you know, yeah, a person who knows how to control their emotions, who can do things, who understand how regulating your emotions work better, will just sit there and assume that everybody's out to get them to a degree. It's... Oh, what's the best way to phrase this? I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase
Watch out,
this.
those are wisps. Powerful manifestations of runic magic.
What's this?
Could I ever think of this place as home again? After all that's happened. We don't have the equipment for this.
Darn it. Oh well, there was a hope. But, you know, people who are well emotionally adjusted and can control their temper, they can go through life and not move.
Wait. Skull and Hati are in Vanaheim?
We learned the giants rescued them from Odin and brought them here.
And look. The sunlight wakes the sleeping roots. See how they stretch to welcome the sun?
Huh.
Beautiful, no? A far cry from the sheets of Midgard snow I've grown accustomed to.
I'll say Vanaheim.
It's just as I remember it. At
I
least
will
the
say
whole realm
Vanaheim
hasn't
is a
fallen
very
to
beautiful
predators and
place.
occupiers. I guess there's still something to be fought for here. Something to defend even after so much damage has been done. Maybe that goes for Freyr, too.
But, you know, people nowadays, there's no discipline in homes anymore. I mean, geez, just to get my kids to do stuff, I don't even know. Well, I mean, just to get them to do their basic chores. We're not even talking like anything extra. Ow.
Kratos, I see something.
Darn it. Ah. There we go. But... What's this? Didn't see this here. But... What is this?
What is this?
I don't know. But giants definitely crafted it. There's 2 wolves represented here. Perhaps a connection to our friends in the sky. A mystery for another time.
Interesting. But there's no discipline anymore, and most people are taught to, you know, let your emotions go crazy and be neurotic about it, and go with the neuroticism of it all. It's not really all that good. I mean, even Jordan Peterson said that
my sigils can break through their shields. They're defenseless now.
I mean, even Dr. Jordan Peterson sat there and said that, you know, undisciplined people who are truly undisciplined will eventually end up being a much bigger problem. Well, that's not his words exactly, but, you know, that's one way to look at it, is that people who have no sense of control, no self-control...
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Those who have no self-control can end up doing terrible things. Now, being impulsive, you know, there's a difference between being heavily impulsive Bifrost. Because there's agreeable, disagreeable, and impulsive. And, you know, according to what the research that they've done, you know, agreeable people get a certain amount of X, Y, and Z, and other things. So, you know, it's being agreeable, disagreeable in certain cases.
So much has happened since I last saw Freyr. I'm not even sure where to begin.
What do you want from him?
An apology would be a start.
Hmm.
I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Demos?
It is difficult to seek forgiveness when you feel unworthy.
But, you know, if you can't, you know,
Now, how to get across? My sigil arrow should be able to carry the fire across the river to reach the bramble.
Oh, okay, I see. The heck? Freya, come on. Aim better. That's out of range. That's a boat. But, you know, people sit here and... Oh... So what's my reach? Okay then. So that got it.
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly.
He actually has 2 spouses to remember fondly. First one, well, that's pretty damn terrible, all things considered. But, you know, order, controlled chaos. I mean, you know, people wonder why the 12 Rules for Life was so popular. And the answer to that is really straightforward. When you turn life into basically what amounts to...
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Where?
The wisp replicates!
Oh, darn it. Oh, good, she can do it this time.
Right side!
Darn it. But...
Kratos, we need you!
But, you know, it's part of the reason why the 12 Rules for Quote-Unquote Life by Dr. Jordan Peterson was so welcomed by so many men was because if you're a guy, you want your life to mean something. Hell, even I want my life to mean something, which is kind of the reason why I'm doing this. I'm trying to do something more with my life. You know, some might sit here and say, but don't you have kids? Yeah, I do. And they are a part of my life. It's just, there's always that need to do more, feel more. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, if you're a guy who has ambitions in life, and, you know, it's like, I want to be able to do more with that life, You know, it's called, you know, I want to do more. I need to be able to do more. And it's, you know, how do you... Great, low battery. And the answer you have to find yourself asking is...
Shield strike now! On your guard, Kratos!
Is that... Where are you? Is that life is what you make it. And that, you know, you gotta do stuff that makes you feel like you fulfilling your life. If you're not doing things where you don't feel like your life is fulfilled all that much, there's always going to be that level of unhappiness.
All my former spouse taught me was that there's no limit to the depth to which a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true.
I will not wish for war, Freya.
War is a terrible thing, Kratos. But some things are even worse.
Yeah, that is
You
true.
know, if Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop him.
I will.
And if you fail?
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
Huh. But, you know, if you feel like there's something missing in your life, don't sit there and just be like, oh, it's somebody else's fault that my life has something missing in it. It's actually not somebody else's fault.
We don't have the equipment for this.
Ugh.
So what's next for you, if not preparing for war?
I do not know, but I will take no chances with Atreus.
Well, you may want to think fast, unless you want someone to make that choice for you.
But all things considered, there's something
As I ever will be.
wrong with your life, you know, and you have that feeling, you know, it's best that you figure it out for yourself.
No.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and preach to the choir about all of this stuff, because hell, even I think I'm still trying to figure out what to do with my life.
We'll rebuild, me and you against the world, huh? Just like the old days.
Because even I don't think
I don't understand. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
I only just got back what's mine.
Because even I don't think I've figured out my whole life completely.
Seen what's left of the realm, right?
And that takes a lot of honesty for me to say that.
Question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh,
Ouch.
you still can't let go of that old fight.
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We lost everything to that maniac you called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what!
I mean,
And who
I don't
I
even think,
always
you know,
supported,
I'm
no matter how
30.
selfish his choices.
I'm 30 years old, almost 31,
I expected
and
to come and
hell,
find
I don't even think
no matter
I've
how hurt or
figured
angry,
out everything in my life.
you wouldn't.
I kind of wish I had. Kind of wish I had all the right answers for things. But in the end, I don't.
Please.
I only know what life has taught me. And the thing that life has taught me is that unless you're willing to put a good foot forward,
I've had to live lifetimes. But those last awful words I said to you.
ouch, fingers, man. But, you know, life is never about what choice. Well, life is about the choices you make and what gets thrown at you. And the best thing you can do is roll with it from time to time.
Oh, Freya.
And I can't say I've rolled well with all of the punches. Can't say I've done it very well at all.
You so much.
But I do sit here and think that you need to learn from these experiences. It does make one wonder, you know, things that happen.
Another realm when I finally have my freedom. I'll send help, and I will come back.
So,
I promise.
it's, you know, a matter of perspective.
This hasn't been your home for a long time, has it?
It's a matter of perspective, I guess, is another way to do things here. Because the biggest problem...
All right, that's enough. Ain't y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting
everything is that...
Come on, you two.
Brock.
Not you.
Not you.
Got a
I
few
must
things
admit.
to square with y'all. First is you collecting your spare heads.
Hello, Mimir.
Second is that sigil magic I smell on your bow. Reckon that's an idea I'll steal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Third of all, if you ain't staying here, bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flop house for
unemployed gods.
If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
Well, all right then. I'll meet y'all back at the house. Less'n you want me to fix anything up first.
Well, brother, care to meet our new allies? Or shall we depart?
Excuse me, can you stop and help a lady out, please?
You gonna lurk all day, or we
Ooh. Yes. Much better.
I was broken when he found me. If I'd pledged my life to, it was a lie. Frey put what was left of me back together.
Upgrade the blades. Oh, nice.
He saved me. Gave me a family. A purpose. And I will gladly
Strength.
die for both.
Thank you. He's lucky to have you.
Vitality. Let's see, what do I got equipped anyway?
Tell me about the camp dog.
Lord Freyr found her in the jungle. She probably escaped
Hmm. Okay. Okay, I like that. But one can only do so much with rock. Just hold your horses.
And Lady Freya?
Sigil. Ah. Horse.
Come back if you need more crap.
What is it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering up and down the river delta. Once Odin's army came to town, I lit out of there faster than a tassel worm with its bottom ablaze. So frazzled, I accidentally left behind a few irreplaceables.
What? Irreplaceables?
Well, just one, really. An orb. I'd be mighty grateful if you would find it.
What?
Specially suited just for you.
What is the orb?
Just bring it back here and you'll make me happy as a sunbeam.
Gotta love those euphemisms.
Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye out for my old armor. I'll fix it up for you, free of charge.
What sort of orb do you imagine we're looking for, brother?
I do not know.
Should we ask him?
Don't be rude.
What's rude about asking for help?
Big Veer, my love. Focus on your work. You need to weave those tighter.
See, that's a light elf and a dark
Your
elf.
alliance is unusual.
I think what Kratos is trying to say is he's never seen a light elf and dark elf work together. It's a welcome sight.
Hopefully one day, a common one. Mimir tells me you're something of an adventurer. Did you ever find your way to the Forbidden Sands in Alfheim?
Contested territory. Past the Barrens.
There are rumors of a sanctum, and artifacts our elders don't want us to see. Anything that sheds light on our suppressed history would benefit all of Alfheim.
Uncovering secret history? Sounds like my kind of adventure.
Knowledge of
Mimir.
the elves' common ancestry is what brought us together. Stories of Alfheim before the division of light and dark. It's very taboo.
Didn't stop you from spreading word of it. Which is how you ended up in prison.
Where she and I met. As enemies, naturally, but escaped as friends. More than friends.
You can stop talking.
Okay. Good luck out there.
Aw, isn't that
If
sweet?
I may ask, do you miss all?
You mean, do I miss the light?
Do you?
The truth? I still feel its pull. You want nothing else when you're near it. And away from it, you're only biding time until you can drink again from the light. Then again, the light does not make good food. It doesn't play music or tell jokes or open your eyes to new things. It makes you run in place. The more I am away from it, the more I see it for what it really is. And I don't need it anymore.
Interesting.
I appreciate your candor.
Interesting.
Of course. How rude of me.
In their defense, love, you are usually not the most talkative.
Okay, let's see what this is.
From birth, we are taught the light is everything.
Mm.
The elders say it is why we fight. But all of that, it's shit. I am more than the Hive. More than a soldier. Light elves, dark elves. All elves are the same. Stubborn. Brainless as moths, blinded by their light. I know better now. I looked into the shadows, and there I found my people.
Really?
My home. There. That is all I have to say. You can go away.
Thank you for sharing.
Kind of reminds me of a married couple. That not necessarily the old married couple, but oh,
Linda, do you happen to know how your light and dark elf friends came to be involved?
You mean Big Bear and Bela? Well, they were both in prison by one
One
side
side.
or another. Or maybe both. escaped together, been on the run, and absolutely all over each other ever since.
Dark and light elf fleeing their people together. Quite a risk.
Being let go is a risk. That's what makes it fun.
You could say the same about hot cheese.
Lunda, what do you know of Birger the Traveler?
Birger.
Not much. I ain't the talking type, really. But from what I can glean, he walked the path of the travelers for a time, then found out something that made him step off it. Hard.
Any idea what he saw?
No, I'm not sure, but I think he saw what was at the end of the path. And, didn't care much for it.
Finding out Odin was pulling their strings all along probably put a colossal kink in his codpiece.
Who knows? Let's see. If I go... It looks like I gotta go this way as well, so let's go.
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
As to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you. You have my word.
Well, that's good. Skills. Alright. Okay. See, Vanir magic. Okay, good. Poison cloud. Valkyrie. Cool. Let's get that going. Darn. Vanir magic. Gets an extra runic. Nice. Let's see, Blades of Chaos. Good. Finisher. Let's get Freya some better armor. Okay, let's go for the warrior's battle dress, and then as for accessories, let's see, runic proficiency, and then sonic aftershock. Let's try and mix things up. The amulet. Bright-eyed emblem, so that way helps me resist things. Relic, bonus melee, Bifrost Chalk Ream, Hilt of Gram. Spartan Rage. I thought I had Valor equipped. Spartan Fury. Yes. Okay. Turn to Sindri when ready. Let's get Freya into some...
This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it.
Okay. Well, let's see. How do I... Where's the map? Oops. Map. Let's see. Where is... Goddess Falls. Okay, looks like I go this way then.
Bruna. Go ahead. Carve the letter.
Letter. Huh.
Suna.
It's an Suna.
Suna.
Lovely. Working together is already opening doors for us.
Mimir.
Is he always making puns like that?
Not
Blocked by
always.
more vines. Remember what to do?
Okay then.
There's a fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize. We're clear.
Okay, looks like the arrow system is still the same. Good. Okay, so let's get in the boat and go, shall we?
So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling.
Wow.
Well, if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfine's desert.
What's this?
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log.
Some sort of artifact. Family crests. This is another shrine to Scotty and Hole. To the wolf giants. Fire.
Good. We can explore the river now. And hopefully right some more poems.
Let's see. There's a barrel there. Get some hack silver. That's world tree sap. The dew of vitality. Juice rail. Tree of life. It looks like there's some more tree sap right there. Let's see, where? Oops. Okay, we're here. Oh, we've made a circle by the looks of it? Maybe. No. Can't do anything here. Sad. Oh well, let's go. Okay, we go up this way now to keep doing things, I guess.
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely.
Guide us.
Interesting. Alrighty. Let's go. Wouldn't mind living in a place similar to Vanaheim. Surrounded by wild nature like this. And it's actually clean enough to where you could actually put some water in a pot, boil it, and use it to make
My
food.
people settled this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship. But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left.
And with... Oh, what's the best way to phrase this? When I'm done with living in the city, I want to go live somewhere where I don't have to deal with the noise. I want peace, quiet, tranquility.
This crest belonged to Odin. A peace offering from my people. And a waste of good work.
I mean, I can imagine some people sympathize with what I mean. I want to get away from the hustle and bustle of it all. Of course. Whoa. Light elves.
Right side, brother!
Ow. Oh, come on. Darn it. But, you know, I want to just get away from the chaos of the city and stuff, you know? What's the point of being in a city when... Not that it doesn't have its perks, not gonna lie. Being close to a lot of stuff. Ow. Being close to stuff. Being close to family and stuff, you know. There's always its ups and downs, but, you know, part of me is just like, you know, get away from it all. Hustle and bustle, everybody's gotta do this, everybody's gotta live in their own world where, you know, just have some nice, quiet life, you know?
Kratos, are you okay?
He's a pain. Really? Darn it.
Come on, Kratos, off your back.
Well, let's see if I can actually do this, shall I? Let's see. But, yeah, I could totally just get away from the life in the quote-unquote city. You know, get away from it all. You know, just live a different life.
Behind you, look out! Kratos, are you okay?
Oh, he felt that one, didn't he?
Alka!
Kratos! Off your
Oh,
back!
come on. This is getting ridiculous. But, you know, just getting away from it all, that sounds really nice to me. Not having to deal with so much, not having to deal with the not necessarily the hustle, not just the hustle and bustle of it all, but also, you know, dealing with the fact that, you know, you have to fight with your neighbor down the street and stuff, you know, just less of it to deal with, you know.
On your guard, Kratos! Behind you! Look out!
Behind you, watch out!
Alpha!
Come on, really? Oh, hello, person watching. Let's see. Alright, well, let's see. I hate the poison. Alright, well, I'm not gonna do that again. I don't have the strength to deal with it just yet. Has been demonstrated. You know, maybe if I had a few hours to kill, I could probably keep going, but I'm not going to. Is that more of those poems? Non-violence. Okay. Hey, let's see. But what was I talking about? Oh, hello. Welcome back, Kaylee. You enjoying the show? Let's see.
Astrid's garden. The wilds reclaimed it. It was beautiful once.
Uh-oh. You having a good day? Oh, time to fight.
Brother, get ready!
Back it up, back it up. Oh. Nope. Dodge. Uh-oh, watch out. And back. First. And, oh, well, I went to go for the finish. Oh. Uh-oh, that's a big one. Valor. Let's go. Up.